Gracie, get up. This is fun.
Don't let him treat you like that, Gracie. I would never treat you like this.
So fucking.
She's underneath you.
Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Oh my god! You almost died. You almost died for that. You cool with that? I'm glad the camera's not on. I don't want to watch you fucking get sat on almost. Fucking stupid.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Just a little fucking animal.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I tried so hard to stop it from starting.
What a fucking nightmare she is.
Yeah. Sure is. Oh, that was good. I feel like that really got the energy. I feel like that really got the energy started.
God.
Make sure Google Docs is downloaded. Oh,
Yeah, make sure Google Docs is downloaded. Ugh. I'm gonna swap our screen here. Here we go. And pull up all my info too. So I had to fight a cat for my chair.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy.
He stream. Did you see the tweet?
No, I didn't. I went oh wait, there we go. 4 truths about the recording we are doing right now. 1. Zachary's looking young. 2. Zachary is feeling spry. 3. Zachary is not sunburnt. 4. There is no grundle showing. Don't believe me, come see for yourself. Absolutely true.
And the best part is when I typed Grundle, it autocorrected to Grindle. And I was like, how have we not? Have we not played with that before?
Absolutely. That was like that had been a joke for childhood. There it is.
What I realized while you were off doing your hurt and squirting is I normally will pull my left leg up and prop that one over. Can't.
Yeah. No,
So you're getting double Grundle cam, everybody.
Double
Just kidding.
Grundle cam.
I can't move my leg that far to the right.
I can't like sit like this.
I don't know. I normally go.
I definitely can't do that.
No, this is where I'm at.
I can't get anywhere. No.
Well, I used to sit like this.
I'm gonna cross my ankles like a lady.
And I remember my dad used to smack the living shit out of my legs from the front seat of the car and tell me to stop sitting like a girl.
Oh yeah.
So as soon as I moved away, fucking you better believe I was right back to it because it's so fucking comfortable.
Yeah, I never sat. The only way I could ever I didn't sit good as a kid either. I sat on my knees.
Yeah, you fucking XQC sat.
Yeah, no. I sat. I
just call it any kind of bad sitting.
XQC sits like with his knees up. Like I sat like sitting on my legs. Like my knees are folded underneath me.
Oh, like the little Kiriko pose.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong and bad.
Yeah, and my feet would be like this underneath me, right, like crossed. So like I'm really pigeon-toed.
I was gonna say it's got to be bad for your just
but I can't even
bone development.
I can't even sit down all the way like that anymore.
I don't know if there were ever a day for me to try to do it, it would be today.
Yeah. You're gonna hurt something else if you try to do that. I gotta turn off auto rotate.
Huh?
On
your phone.
Yeah.
I was like, does our camera rotate?
Yeah, our camera automatically rotates.
Where's our Subway Surfer cam?
Oh
to
yeah.
keep the kids interested.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna add Family Guy clips in post. Don't worry.
I'm sure it was a joke, but I saw a TikTok of some woman who was obviously at work
coding,
doing the laptop, and then the two big screens, Subway Surfers and something else.
It was like a show. It was like The Good Doctor on the other show.
Oh god! Or yeah, and it was either Subway Surfers, it was the Minecraft parkour.
Yeah.
Or that one GTA race map where it's just going down the tubes. Although I feel like I always see Theo Von clips with the GTA.
Yeah, I see a lot of GTA Theo Von clips where it's like it's like the half pipes that are segmented. Yeah.
And it's just like an armored truck going down for some reason.
Makes it mostly down, then it starts flipping at the end. Yeah.
I get a lot of GTA roleplay.
I don't.
TikToks recently.
I've intentionally pushed myself away from that because I didn't like that at any point, so I didn't want to like get that. I like GTA. When GTA 6 comes out, I'll be real excited to play it for multiplayer because I don't play the single player on Grand Theft Auto games.
I'd never played a GTA before GTA 5. My parents wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was ever like I went straight into the multiplayer. I didn't know there was a single player until like 4 months of playing it.
Yeah. The only single player story of a GTA that I beat was GTA 4 DLC, Ballad of Gay Tony.
I was about to say it was the gay guy one.
Yeah, it was Ballad of Gay Tony. I was just like, oh, this is a really good fucking story.
Doesn't he come into some? Don't they bring him into GTA 5? I feel like I remember that.
I don't know. I didn't play the story of GTA 5. I played the multiplayer. Free
Baha Men. You all that CD.
Oh, fuck.
Who let the dogs?
That's a steal.
Smoke free and pet friendly home. Porch pickup only. I don't meat. I don't sheep.
Yep. You want to start this show?
Yeah, I guess. Can we cut me saying ship wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For sure.
You're not gonna. It's okay.
I caught a little intro lead in so we could change conversation so we could start into something nonsensical.
First serve basis.
Oh man.
No holds. Located in Bogart off 53.
If you want a Bahaman,
Bahaman?
Yeah. CD for Who Let the Dogs Out. Be sure to go pick that up. It's on Facebook Marketplace.
You're forgetting the other two tracks. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's You All That. You All That dance remix. Who Let the Dogs Out club mix.
Oh, this is like a
that's
singles mix.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I know what you're thinking. It's an older CD. Surely it's got the lyrics on the front card.
Oh yeah,
right. It does. Baby.
Absolutely, it does.
Everyone wants to complain about video games not having the manual on the front. I haven't bought a CD in a long time. There's no way they're still putting that whole book in there, right?
I'm trying to think of like the last time I bought a CD.
I don't know what I'd do with a CD right now. Wait, my car's got a CD player.
My car does not.
Get wrecked on.
Yeah, I got the last CD I bought was an old CD. So that, yeah, I couldn't tell you. I rebought the radio station that used to be in this area, 99X.
Nice.
They used to do live recordings, and it was
that's cool.
Live X12 was the one that I had as a kid, and I went, oh, I want that CD back. So I found somebody and bought it, and my car didn't have a CD player.
Mine does. I got the better Jeep, baby.
Yeah.
I'll trade you straight up.
I figure I can plug in a disk drive to my USB port and run CDs that way.
My not only is mine a CD player, it's also a DVD player.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I think.
That's dangerous.
It's the most futuristic thing about that car because to put it in, you press a button and the whole screen tilts up. I've never once used it.
No, yeah.
One time I accidentally hit the button and the screen started moving and I was driving and I was like, I'm pulling it. Something's wrong.
My grandparents' car had a 6 CD changer in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And never once was that thing used.
Imagine the amount of mix CDs you could put in that though.
Oh yeah. You could hit so many genres.
So many moods.
Yeah.
With the
I used to have so many
6 times 8, 24 songs that you could fit in a 6 CD mix.
Oh. All right. Let's talk about Cryptids.
Do you think people burn this show on the CDs?
I hope so. I know Fuckface just put episode 16 of their podcast to vinyl.
You don't have to talk about me like that.
Yeah.
I don't care about vinyl. I don't want to be on an official CD.
Yeah. You want to be on I want
to be on like a
if you want to illegally download and burn our podcast to CDs, that's fine with us.
I mean, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start handing them out like at the gas station.
Oh man, yeah, you like Linkin Park? Here, take this. It's $5. Take this. It's nothing like Linkin Park.
I hate running into those people because I don't know how to be rude to people in public.
Yeah, no, me either.
So I always end up buying it. I always we talk a lot on this show about things that you could get me to do. Day one, traitor.
Yeah, he's already sided with the orcas.
Yeah, that's relatively new as we're recording this. The orcas are just fucking those boats up.
The orcas are taking over the oceans. They're taking the oceans back.
I'm telling you right now, they gain sentience and they want to start a war. It's peace. Number 2, you can pay me to do anything. Number 3, you can also get me to pay for anything if you corner me in public.
Yeah,
because I get very scared. All right, tell me about your cryptids.
All right,
what's the show? Who are you?
That's the show. So this is My Neighbor Mothman. I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary.
This is our cryptozoological aliens, ghosts,
Grundle
podcast where we talk about all sorts of fun stuff and scary stuff.
Yeah, and no one's ever allowed to be sunburnt.
No one is allowed to be sunburned. But it's fine. Look at the lighting. No one could tell anyone would be sunburned if they were.
I'm gonna say
not that anyone is.
There's nothing to tell because I'm not.
Because no one's sunburned.
I don't even know what the sun is.
Yeah.
We're dressed like a couple summer boys.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
It is pretty warm.
It's pretty warm out. It's getting nice. Getting nice around. So I went down a rabbit hole and I was thinking, I was like, so everything eventually evolves to crab.
Yeah.
Right? Let's do some crustaceans. Let's do some cryptid crustaceans.
I'm into it. You seen the TikTok of the lobster fisherman in Maine?
Mm-mm. Oh,
with the egger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he says it and
yeah. It's like it has eggs in the follow-up video.
The follow-up videos. This is a lobster with eggs. Listen to those people talk. All right, tell me about your crabs.
Yeah. So we've got.
Tell the internet about all the crabs you got.
So we're gonna start with the sandwalker. The legendary beast from Arab mythology.
Arab mythology. They got a desert out there.
It's a gargantuan nocturnal crab the size of a horse, with a bird-like beak and a scorpion's tail.
Hey, folks, that's not a crab.
I think by it having a exoskeleton, we have equated thing to crab.
That's not a crab. I mean, it's not anything, but it's definitely not a crab. It's got a beak and a stinger. That's not a crab. Wait, does it walk sideways? Then it's a crab.
Well, here's the gallery down here. You can take a peek at.
Oh my god!
I like
this one.
It's kind of crabby. Oh yeah. That was a good one. The children's rendition of the Sandwalker is a favorite of mine also. I
don't like that thing.
Yeah, it
can get you from many angles.
It's a big Did you watch the first Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, I did. We can't get on Transformers. I've yelled so much this week about Transformers.
Oh, okay. I was just saying it reminds me of Scorponok, like at the beginning in the sand with the desert with those guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Josh Duhamel.
Yeah. That was a weird subplot in that movie that they just kind of abandoned.
Just let go.
I'm
going on my Transformers thing now.
Okay. I was saying during the day it buries itself to avoid detection.
Makes sense. No, so they're putting the Primal one out. Rise of the Beast.
Optimus Primal.
And they keep showing the promos during the basketball games. So I haven't seen the last 3 Transformers movies, but I said I was going to see this one because there's a gorilla.
Yeah.
And my father and I got in a very heated argument about whether or not the gorilla was a transformer.
Yeah, he's a transformer.
Well, yeah. that was the side I was on.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, no, he's just a robot gorilla. You know, I was like, no, he's gonna transform into something else. And now they've put out the trailer where he transforms into just a robot.
Yeah.
And Dad's stance is still, well, he's just a robot that is sometimes a gorilla. And I'm like, they're robots that are sometimes cars. And that very quickly went from that into a Kermit voice doing lines from the Transformers movies.
Those movies, like, I have to watch Bumblebee because apparently that was like the first one that was good again.
What was the one with the dinosaurs?
Age of Extinction. I didn't see that one, which is a shame because I liked the Dinobots. Yeah, I like dinosaurs and I like the Dinobots line of Transformers.
I can't make fun of you.
Yeah,
I like the gorilla.
Yeah, those are good too. That was the Canadian show. That was weird. It was CG.
Anyone get Michael Bay to bring Zoids back?
No, I don't think. I think.
We've talked about Zoids on like 5 straight episodes.
What's his name? What's his name that did Ready Player One? Could probably do Zoids. It probably wouldn't be good though, but he could.
Neither was Ready Player One.
Yeah, boom roasted.
I didn't get it. I didn't have any like pre-existing involvement with that franchise.
So Sandwalker rarely eats humans, but it said to steal camels and horses from caravans to eat them.
Okay.
And it leaves giant crab-like tracks behind it. So
I'm trying to think. Now, granted, it's been a long time since I've been to a beach, so that would be the last time I've interacted with a crab. I don't know if I could look at anything and go, those are crab tracks.
Well, it'd be like, it's like 3 pairs of legs.
Yeah, but one not even swift breeze, one slight breeze blows by and
I suppose, but if these are big enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh no, this ad's eating my screen. I need to see it. Stop it. Get out of here, Walmart. I hate you.
How bad would it be if crabs had toes?
Oh, terrible. Like they already have like little pinchers down there, but like toes, like articulated toes.
Yeah.
Gross.
You make most animals worse if you give them toes.
Yeah.
Toes are just wrong.
Toes are wrong. Honestly, we shouldn't have them.
No, I'd be picking stuff up with mine.
I mean, yeah, for sure, but I'm like a
little primate running around. And let me tell you, as someone who's carrying around a 20-pound other small primate constantly, makes things easier.
Yeah.
If I didn't have no toes, I'd be having to bend over a lot more. And that's something I'm incapable of right now. So
why would that be? You're spry and young and not sunburned.
So tell me more about these crabs.
Next we're gonna move on to the Yeti crab. I can't remember if we talked about this or not.
I don't think so. I feel like I'll remember a Yeti crab.
Crustacean discovered in 2005. Yeah, here's photos. That's the actual thing they found.
Oh god! You know what it looks like? It looks like a tick.
Yeah, kind of.
It's got a tick look to it.
Yeah, because it's kind of just got fuzzies all over it. It's like stark white. Discovered in 2005 in the South Pacific Ocean. 15 centimeters long. Notable for quality of silky blonde, like I don't know
that's
what
a
that word
Bodhi
is.
crab.
Do what?
That's a Bodhi crab. Silky blonde.
Silky blonde. Yeah.
That's a Point Break joke.
It was named the Yeti crab or Yeti lobster after the Yeti.
Crab and lobster are very different.
Yeah. The problem is, this does look more like a crab. The problem is crab doesn't mean anything. Because, like, none of them are related. Kind of like fish. Like, that's a fish.
Yeah, that's fair.
None of the fish are related to each other.
I feel like I could look at a crustacean, though, and have a pretty good... I think crab and lobster is pretty decisive.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to actually be a crab, but I look at it and I go, does it move forward? Lobster. Sideways? Crab. That's all I need. Oh, did you send me that TikTok about the bird evolving back into existence?
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy, right? There's a bird re-evolving. It's like, oh, its food source came back or whatever, and now that's viable as an option again.
That's so insane. What did we'll get to, you finish your episode, now I've got a little question in the
Yeah.
which has become the new bit.
So
For free Bibles.
the first species of Yeti crab, the Kiwa hirsuta, is not considered a cryptid. And they hadn't been, like, it's not a cryptid because nobody had thought, oh, that's a thing that exists, kind of thing. It's just like, oh, this is a weird thing. So this isn't really.
Oh, so like no thought had been put into it. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, so they just happened to name it after the cryptid, the Yeti, kind of thing. Since then, they discovered other species of Yeti crab, though. In 2006, they discovered a second species of Yeti crab, which they dubbed the Kiwi puravita. It's near the bacteria latent methane steep in Costa Rica.
That sounds like a miserable place to be.
Yeah.
Bacteria laden methane steep.
Well, so because I one of these has about how they eat on here, but it has to do with the things attract the bacteria and they eat the bacteria. The
crabs?
crab part, the Yeti
You
part.
said snow crab.
The snow crab part, the snowy part of the crab. That's a different crab. Don't worry about that one.
Crab. That one's a crab, not a lobster, because it moves sideways.
And then there was, I think this is the other one that I opened. Make sure. Yeah, the Tyleri Yeti crab, which looks like this.
That's just a tick.
I mean, crabs are just, everything. Ticks are just tiny little crabs.
No, because they move forward. That'd be a lobster. They should put me in.
This one, this is about the discovery of it. We knew immediately we found something tremendously novel and unique in hydrothermal vent research, says studier Sven Thatchi, an ecologist at the UK's University of Southampton, because they cluster near the vent.
No.
And it looks like they're swarming on the bottom of the ocean.
No.
There's just tons of them. Waters near the East Scotia Ridge are generally above freezing. However, the liquid spewing out of the vents themselves is super hot and can exceed 700 degrees Fahrenheit.
So could I.
Because the water cools rapidly away from the vents, it only has a tiny Goldilocks-like space in which it can survive. Too close to the vent and they would fry. Too far away, they'd freeze. As a result, they Yetis cluster together much more closely than the other two known species. Something like 700 specimens per 11 square feet.
How many per 11 square feet?
700.
No. Because what is that? That's fuck, I don't remember math, dude.
No, I can't do math.
That's like 3 by 4. No?
Too many crabs.
That's too many crabs in too small of an area. 700 crabs in anything smaller than like a normal room is too many. Also, why aren't people scared of crabs the way that they're scared of spiders?
Yeah,
is it because we don't really deal with crabs?
Well, that's one of those things, right? Where we eat ocean bugs.
Yeah,
we have no problem eating like water bugs.
No, look at shrimp.
Yeah,
look at crawfish.
Exactly. We love those things.
And those come out of the swamp. I think they come out of the swamp.
Crawfish, like rivers and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's dirty water. The ocean's dirty water, but rivers.
Well, any crustacean is dirty water because it's a bottom feeder. It's feeding on carcasses and stuff.
We eat ocean bugs.
But yeah, we have no problem. We can't eat. We don't eat regular bugs. Come on.
Look, I was talking to a friend who's got a reptile,
Mhm.
and we were talking about what it eats. And I was talking about mealworms, and I was like, man, I wonder what the like human version of mealworms is. It's just mealworms.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'd never eat it. I was like, no, I'd try it.
Yeah.
I'd try it once.
For sure.
I wouldn't like it probably because of the thought of something wriggling in my mouth as I eat it. Wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a big texture person, and I can tell you right now that's going to be a bad one. But
What if they were? What if they had been like fried?
Probably wouldn't bother me.
Probably
that's
would.
why
Probably wouldn't bother. Yeah.
the 2 years I lived in Alabama, I can't tell you how many fucking broils I went to, and they're like, eat this crawfish. I was like, I can't because I can see its little eyes.
Yeah.
I can see its little eyes. I can see its little face. Now, if you had just handed it to me without a face,
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, eat on this," and I'd be like, "All right,
Yeah. It's like popcorn shrimp.
yeah,
Popcorn shrimp. That's nothing.
that's a bug."
Who knows what that? That's a sweet little lump of fried yummy.
Yeah, that's it.
That doesn't taste like anything on this planet.
You ever seen a shrimp? They're
Nightmare.
bigger than that. Why? Look, if we have to pull a doo-doo line out of something, don't eat it.
I mean, we do that. We gotta pull. You know, just other animals got doo doo. You got to deal with.
Don't eat it.
Fair enough. You heard it here. Go vegetarian.
Go vegetarian because you don't want to eat that doo-doo line.
You don't want to eat the doo doo line.
Ain't no doo-doo line on a chicken wing. I know that thing produces doo-doo. You gotta pull that doo-doo line out of that shrimp. Don't get me wrong, I love shrimp. But if I was ever in an experience where like, hey, pull that doo-doo line out.
The main chicken had a doo doo line.
The what?
The main chicken had a doo doo line for the chicken wing, right?
Yeah, but the doo-doo line's not in the chicken wing.
I don't. It's in the rest of the chicken though.
That's fine.
Well, but this, yeah.
It's just the act of having to pull out the doo-doo line. Like if they were like, hey, if you want to eat this chicken wing, you're gonna have to grab the chicken anus with your hand and fucking yoink it straight out of there. Then I probably wouldn't be eating chicken wings.
Yeah. Well, if
Fried butter popcorn shrimp's the only shrimp that I safely eat because I don't see a doo-doo line, and I don't see where the doo-doo line would be because it's all covered in that batter.
you're so more likely to have the doo doo line than popcorn shrimp. I feel. Because they're just frying it. They're gonna see it.
Just doo-doo line.
You're not gonna see it.
They collect all the doo-doo line of the shrimp and just fry it.
Oh,
That's fine. Can't see it. I think that's what it is, right? Isn't it the doo-doo line that's up at the top of them?
yeah. You cutting out the poop.
Then why you give me so much fucking flack over here?
Because most of the time they're already cut out.
Okay.
When I've had shrimp, they're not there. They take care of that at a restaurant most of the time. If you're getting it, and if I'm making shrimp, I'm cutting it out before I hand it to anybody.
Oh. Exactly. You're cutting out the doo-doo line.
Yeah.
If I ever eat shrimp here and I have to look at you and know that an hour earlier you were cutting out doo-doo lines of this food, I don't want to eat it. If you're like, hey, enjoy this bratwurst, I ripped the doo-doo out line. I ripped the doo-doo line out for you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. There's no doo-doo lines in those bratwurst.
I'd leave. We wouldn't do the show today.
Yeah.
I'd gone home. Charfing my nards over doo-doo lines over here.
So those crabs have little hair-like structures on their chest and arms called setae, which attract the bacteria, which are their main diet. Like I was saying earlier.
So just kind of where's the hair?
It's like on their arms and chest.
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay,
has inspired the nickname of the Hoth crab after David Hasselhoff.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I didn't know who David Hasselhoff was.
You just knew him from SpongeBob, didn't you?
Did.
Yeah. Yeah, that SpongeBob movie brought him back into a lot of people's lives.
Sure did. And then they remade what was the show?
Baywatch.
Yeah, they made that movie.
God, The Rock and Zac Efron.
Damn, Zac Efron looks so good in that.
I've only seen that on like TNT or whatever on like TV. I don't think I've ever watched that movie like fully. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it.
There's only the one scene.
Yeah.
There's only the one scene. And it's the scene of him competing against The Rock in a physical competition. First of all, Zach, you're 5'4",
Yeah.
and he's a monster of a man. Morals aside, you can't beat him in a physical competition. God damn, does he try?
Oh yeah.
Let me start on Baywatch again.
Let me see.
Free adult tea, size XL, smoke free and pet friendly home, porch pickup only. I don't meet, I don't ship.
All right, I've got one more here to do.
All right, I'm looking up something super important.
And I don't remember if we've done this one either, so I might not have one more to do.
Okay.
Have we done the Mamba Mutu? I'll give you the image here, and you can look. This is from Africa.
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% positive.
It seems familiar. I'm gonna start on it, and we'll kind of see how we go. It's from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Once reputed vampire-like creature is the Mamba Mutu, kind of blood-sucking mermaid. Oh yeah. Blood-sucking mermaid from Lake Tanganyika in Africa.
He's got a look to him.
He does.
He's got a look to him. I'm not talking about Zac Efron.
No, yeah. The Mamba Mutu. So here's the description for you guys.
Oh, he played for the Clippers.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. Arms similar to those of a lobster.
Okay.
A fish-like tail.
Uh-huh.
And a humanoid head.
My coins.
Natives from the Congo stated that Mamba Mutu likes to feed on the blood of children.
Ooh, and there we go.
Yeah, gotta love a good vampire mermaid thing. Here's another depiction that I also liked and thought would be a sick tattoo.
Oh my god, that would be sick tattoo.
Right? It's pretty sick.
If we hit 1,000 Patreon subscribers, we'll get that tattoo.
Yeah, for sure. I
had an idea about that, by the way.
Yeah.
Remind me after we finish.
In Central Africa, there are legends of a creature called the Mamba Mutu legend. Sometimes describe an insect-like creature that appears half human, half lobster.
So not at all an insect. You're just talking about a manster.
Yeah, again, they've gone, it has an exoskeleton. We are going to throw insect and crab interchangeably because those are the two things we can think of with the carapace.
It's got an exoskeleton.
It's crunchy on the outside.
We getting that close to it?
I don't know. I can tell if something's crunchy from if it's like I can see a crab and go, oh, that's a crunchy crab.
Not me.
That bug's gonna be crunchier than that bug. No?
Not me.
I don't know. Built different.
I'm gonna have to tell my therapist about this. Hey, Angie. I know we've got big things to talk about. Why can't I tell which bugs are crunchy bugs? Just looking at them.
Mm-hmm. Why can't I intuit which bugs would be crunchy and not?
And Angie, why'd you hang up? Angie, am I still paying for the full session? Because you hung up during the crunchy bug question. I guess. Like I look at a crab and I know that that's crunchy.
It's crunchy. Those crabs are crunchy for sure. You would know a turtle's crunchy.
Yeah.
You could discern as much, I would imagine.
But I also know what turtles are.
Yeah. Crabs are like turtles.
I don't know what my first impression of a turtle was. It was probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And then I went, oh man, we made these in real life? What? Where's the headband? Where's Master?
Yeah. When would you interact with turtle? Did you watch any like the Animal Planet stuff or any of that?
I mean, probably.
And that might be like the next place you might have seen like a tortoise on like a Crocodile hunter or something.
The first time I in real life had a meaningful interaction with a turtle was at a 4-H camp
Oh yeah,
down in
that would do it.
Jekyll Island,
Yeah,
walking around in a swamp.
like Zaboomafoo might have had a turtle.
Yeah, I bet
That show
they
probably had turtles.
What a good show.
Solid. Let's Crap Brothers have another show on there now. Yeah, good for them. So Mamba Mutu is considered a very dangerous creature.
Mama Mutu. Mama Mewtwo.
Survives by sucking human blood.
Yep.
And eats brains.
How big is it again? Do we
Don't.
know how big it is?
Let me see if there's some. I got some measurements as we speak. I don't know what that's talking about though.
4 hairs long.
So the lake that it's supposed to live in is home to tigerfish, which reach about 5 feet long and are predators. So it's big enough and mean enough to keep those away.
Okay. All right. I thought you were just going to tell me about a big fish that lives in the lake.
No, yeah, there's a big
shrimp live in the ocean. There's a big fish in there.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a River Monsters episode where Jeremy Wade went and caught this fish.
I hope that guy's just living his life.
He caught all the fish and now he just gets to go do other stuff.
Good for him.
He's doing other fishing stuff now. It's great.
How do you, as just a human being, watch that show and not have a fear of water?
I don't know, because that's the thing is like he's done so much research into finding the exact fish that he wants for that. He goes there and catches the thing he's looking for.
Yeah,
he's done it so extensively that he's finding like rare stuff because he just knows. He's figured out their patterns. So I just like you're less likely to encounter any of those things that he's
but
catching.
You know it's there.
Sure, but you know that there's a nuclear reactor in Tennessee too.
Uh-huh. How many times have you known me to be in Tennessee?
How afraid are you of Fallout from Tennessee?
I didn't really play those games. All right, move on. We leave that joke there. Where are we at? I'm gonna clip this and not upload it to TikTok again.
Yeah, no worries. We're at the 31-minute mark.
Okay. I have the other one saved.
Perfect.
I just could never log into the TikTok.
I think that's the end of where I've got here. Let me pull up our information so we can check out the leaderboards.
Alrighty poo.
Not that. I don't want the Google speech thing. I need riveting.
Sorry, I'm typing.
No, you're okay.
Typing 31 minutes.
I'm having to type Anchor into this and get that this auto direct Spotify podcasters. And I gotta log in. It's a whole thing.
Can you tell us how many of our listeners are sunburnt? Because if you're sunburnt, get out.
Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us.
We're about to hit 8,000 plays all time.
Oh, freak yeah.
And we have 175 Spotify followers. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, guys.
There's a big spike on May 20th.
Oh, dude, 420, dude.
Yeah, 100. Actually, 125 play. Look at the spike.
What the fuck?
It's 420.
May 20th is 520.
Yep, nope, that did it. I don't know why the fuck that happened. That happens sometimes. Let's see what we got. Audience, that's the one I want.
That's so weird. What did we do?
UK is in second place. Australia, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, and then everyone falls to under 1%. And see if we got anybody new.
We didn't even put out an episode that day.
I know. Luxembourg is our newest. Luxembourg. Newest listener from Luxembourg. Welcome.
Hey, I thought that was like a.
It's like a little tiny place.
I think that's also a county in Tennessee.
Yeah. That is a county somewhere.
Or city in, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen it sometime with work in the last 2 weeks.
Number 1, Apple Podcast. Number 2, Spotify.
So weird. Because I don't know who uses Apple Podcasts.
Well, they're using Apple Podcast on Windows. iPhone's number 2. I don't know, dude. No, maybe Spotify and the web browser and the other things probably add up to the rest of the Windows usage. If I did the math real quick.
Probably.
But yeah. Cool beans.
Man, we get a lot of listeners on Linux. No, they're not. If people are that into it that they're using Linux, they're not listening to this show.
See if we have any movements in the
they're just listening
rankings.
to podcasts that are only in binary. Get shit on, nerds.
Take that, Linux users.
Geek check. Is that the first time I've geek checked the audience?
It might be. No real changes in the ranking episode rankings. Number 1 still Bigfoot, which is about to hit 360.
Sweet, dude.
Cool
360
beans.
Christ Air.
Yeah.
I was about to try and do the even flow, but
Yeah. You don't want to get a copyright strike.
yeah, that's what it is.
I hate to get claimed for you sounded too much like Pearl Jam.
I mean, that was my nickname in high school. Sounds like Pearl Jam.
Yep. I believe it.
Even Flow was my nickname in high school. Everybody used to crowd around me at the urinal.
Oh, thank you guys so much for listening.
show.
You can find more of this at on YouTube if you go there. You can watch archives on the Skeleton Crew Gaming YouTube channel. You can watch episodes of this broken out on the Bored Nerds YouTube channel. You can watch gaming videos on the Big Brown Couch Gaming YouTube channel.
You can buy merch at birdnords.
At borednerds.store.
Birdnords.
At birdnords.store. You can find all your bored nerds, bird nerds, nerd bird nerds.
Birdnords.
Bored nord. Boyd noids. Falling apart here.
Oh God.
Borednerds.store. Get merch. We have we've got Mothman Saves t-shirts that I hope is right side out.
It is.
Boom. We've got beanies. We've got fucking koozies. We've got stickers that say Mothman Saves on them. You can get those all at borednerds.store. You can watch us record this live on twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming, where you can watch all of our mistakes as we make them. Don't worry, they make it into the full episode too when that goes up.
Oh my God. Birdnords is right up there with Mathman on just how confidently I said it wrong.
Yeah, it really is.
Because I was sitting there and I was like, all right, he's doing that one, he's doing that one. All right, I'm gonna get in here with Bored Nerds. I said fucking Birdnords.
What else do we have? You can follow us on Twitter individually. I'm at Levi Carver, LevisCarver. That's my TikTok also. I'm
at Baby Mothman. There's nothing good going on right there. It's just Celtics. You can follow Coralie, who did our artwork, at Lychan_.
And you can follow the podcast Twitter at Mothman Podcast.
Hey,
that's our TikTok as well.
Two tweets today. That's a record.
That's a lot.
Putting in that social media grind.
Yeah, 2 posts today. Let's strain something.
I can't because I'm so young and spry.
Of course. Why, how could you even?
The fact that you think my body would be incapable of deficiencies is wrong and wild.
Silly.
Downright goofy of you.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, this show's hell.
Yeah, it is.
Bird Nord.
Bird noids.
No, you said it wrong again.
I know. Boyd noids.
Boy Noids.
Boyd noids.
Boy Noids.
We get your boy noids.
He's literally shopping at Boyd's Noids store.
Boyd noids are so.
We can't
What do we-
start with that.
Oh.
Because then I'm gonna get stuck in it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this back here. Let me hydrate real quick. Thanks for redeeming hydrate, chat.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, we went down the wrong pipe.
I'm gonna have hiccups.
All right, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then I'm gonna go get one of those.
All right.
I'm gonna take this with me.
What's that, Levi?
Nothing.
What are you taking with you, Levi?
Nothing.
What are you taking with you to the toilet, Levi? Levi's taking something to inhale to the toilet with him. Even fall. How's Progressive not done anything with that yet? I've got Progressive. I'll tweet it real quick. Yeah, it's what do you do for Pearl Jam? You guys want to watch TikToks? Oh, my throat's making noises. Bird Nords. Oh God. Hey, what you coughing about in there?
No, nothing. Sorry, I got it's the allergies. It's damn seasonal allergies. It's the damn dogwoods.
More like backwoods.
What are we gonna drink?
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna out you to the public. I've called the police.
When you out?
Huh? I'm just watching this guy with fish in his bathtub.
Oh, hell yeah! Does he just have fish?
Yeah, apparently his fish tank started leaking, so he put his fish in the bathtub.
That makes sense. It's like a. I can't wait to follow this like the eel pit guy.
I unfollowed the eel pit guy this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of snake TikToks, and it's brought my my. Are you good over there?
Yeah. I was trying to look for a place to set this.
I'm watching your synapses.
I'm trying to
fire.
Yeah. You are. You're watching decisions we made.
I'm watching Gracie May basically over there. I'm trying to chase a bug, but it's just where to put your drink down.
Yeah.
Bird Nords.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of snake TikToks. Watch this one guy just get absolutely obliterated by a python.
I haven't had a change in my algorithm in a while. I'm sure it's due for like a reset. It'll do one of those hard resets where it gives you just some nothing you've seen before. I'm sure I'm due for one of those anytime soon. But yeah, no, mine's been pretty stagnant.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what you know what? It's because I've been so into that the rock flipping guy. I bet.
Oh yeah.
Like, this guy loves him some critters.
Yeah, he's gonna love all these outdoorsy nonsense things.
So yeah. So yeah, it was this like 15-foot python that he was trying to get the eggs out from underneath, so that they could put them in the incubator or whatever. And boy, that thing fucked him right up.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I've got my coat on, it's fine. Thing popped him, and he got it back into like its thing. And he rolled his sleeve down, and you could just see just
Blood.
gashes.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's the worst I've ever been got through this coat. And I was like, hey buddy,
Well,
get a thicker coat.
I don't think that coat's working, Chief.
And he's like, look at this. Got bit last week, got bit this week, now I got bit today. And I was like, you're getting bit a lot.
That accent. You see fucking Tiger Kings running for president? You threw on that accent and I immediately thought about that bitch.
That was just kind of my reptile guy accent.
Okay. That makes sense. That's the right accent.
I don't think I'd ever done it before.
Yeah, it kind of came out a little Tiger King-y to me. But
Got bit right here this week.
yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm in the Tiger King. I'm trying to think of what was that shit that he said. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to mention Tiger King any more than that.
No, I'm just gonna get a bunch of Tiger King TikToks now.
Yeah.
There's got to be only like 6, right?
Yeah. It's just of his like campaign thing.
I thought he was in jail still.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing him in front of a bunch of tigers again.
Okay, that's fair.
Who fucking knows? He was like sick or something with COVID, and then he got better.
Whatever.
So why did these monsters, beasts, decide? You know what? We make 50 fucking flavors of monster. How about just a fucking rogue berry that we've never done before in any
good,
capacity?
The white one's good.
The white one tastes exactly like the white monster.
Oh, okay. I've had the green monster and then like the tropical mango or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I had a rough first experience with monster.
Okay. Yeah. That can do it.
Yeah, when I was at like a my friend's 13th birthday party at Skaterama.
Oof.
And
Shout out Skaterama.
and Noah Hewlett and I
Okay.
both just killed, and they were like the big cans of monster. I don't know.
Is that John's little brother?
I don't know. Small,
His
small
mama,
blonde
like,
kid.
Mom was like a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. Blonde kid. Yeah.
Blonde kid, very
Man,
blue eyes.
I had John in my chemistry class. You can finish your stories, and I'll tell you his story.
Yeah, I don't know about Noah, but I had never had an energy drink before.
Charles. That's what it was. It was Charles Hewlett. Okay. That's his older brother. I was like, it's in there.
It's one of those names. But yeah, so I'd never had an energy drink before, and I killed one of those big monsters.
Oh yeah.
And I kid you not, I sprinted around because I was too scared to skate. So I was just sprinting around that roller rink for like 2 hours, and then I'm 100% confident I fell asleep in a booth.
Yeah.
And then I didn't drink Monster for a very long time because I was like I'm gonna fall asleep and I'm gonna wake up in a roller rink if I drink this. It's like how you are with vodka.
Yeah. Where it's just like, look, as soon as this starts, it's whatever's happening is gonna happen. I don't know. It's who knows.
If I ever drink a green Monster again, I'm 100% confident I'm waking up in Skaterama, which I don't think is in business anymore. All right, tell me about Charles Hewlett.
Charles. So I got moved into chemistry sophomore year instead of taking it senior year because I wanted to do it early, and I
get that. Did you have Dr. Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And so me and one other kid. I don't want to keep naming people by full names. We do refer to him by his full name as his name, so I won't do that.
I mean, it's fine. We've name dropped 2 people now.
Yeah, they're in the same family.
Okay, it's just one person then.
And one of those names was wrong that I said initially.
You've named 3 people.
Yeah.
We know 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, John Hewitt's out there like, whoa.
It's like, who? Wait, me? No,
it's such a bad picture.
It is.
All right.
He cheated off me and the older brother cheated off me and the other sophomore.
Oh, okay.
through chemistry, and he'd come to class and go, "Hey, you want some of this?" And he'd have lean,
Oh my god.
and he'd be drinking lean during chemistry.
The first alcohol I ever had was in Coach Adams' construction class,
Oh,
where I can never remember the kid's name. He was the soccer goalie
okay.
that was chased around by a fellow athlete at our school with a knife at a certain point. But he came into construction class one day with like a sports bottle,
Yeah,
like one of the Powerade like squirt bottles.
yeah,
And he's like, "Hey, you guys want some of this?" And I was a freshman, and this older kid was offering me something out of a bottle, and I was very scared.
yeah.
Everyone there because I was very small, and so I of course agreed to anything I was told to do. So I had a bunch of it, and I was like, "What is this?" He was like, "Oh, it's vodka and like a tropical flavor, like 7-Up or something."
Yeah.
And this is my first period,
Yeah.
and I never had alcohol before, so I spent the rest of my day, and I don't even know if it had vodka in it, but I spent the rest of my day panicked that I was drunk.
Yeah.
Because I had also never been around anyone that was drunk because my parents didn't really drink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
I didn't know what drunk looked like, and I was 100% certain that I was drunk and everyone knew I was drunk.
Oh, that's great. I love
I
that.
watched someone do cocaine in that class at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez.
And the best part, it was in the middle of the Yu-Gi-Oh game that they were having.
Oh, hell yeah. They used to have. I didn't play Magic the Gathering, but they used to have really heated Magic the Gathering. Like they would be fights over Magic the Gathering at like the cafeteria.
No, we would be like building rocking chairs in construction class, and these kids would just be over there having Yu-Gi-Oh battles.
Yeah.
And this is before I had accepted the fact that I'm just a fucking geek. So I was 100% like, look at these dorks over here playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, what's that kid doing? And I just saw him just pour it out on the desk and just snort it. And I was like, that didn't look like Smarties.
No. Yeah. We were talking about doing a Yu-Gi-Oh night soon.
Tim? Hey, Tim, what are you doing? Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Ugh. Yeah. Red eyes, white powder.
Hell yeah, baby. All right, let's
Grip
do the
it,
show.
rip it. Do the show.
Rip it, baby. All right, we're hanging out in Germany
Okay.
for the whole thing, but
We love Germany.
no, we don't. Do you want to? I've got one that's just kind of universal around Germany. Got one in Regensburg and one in Bavaria.
Bavaria is a thing I know, so let's go there first.
Sweet. Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman. I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
And this week we're talking about the Rosenheim poltergeist.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this was a name given to claims of a poltergeist in Rosenheim in southern Bavaria in the late 1960s by parapsychologist Hans Bender. The most German name that's ever
Yeah.
been. We've been talking about names a lot today. Hans Bender, that's a parapsychologist. Bender alleged that electrical and physical disturbances in the office of the lawyer Sigmund Adam were caused by the telekinetic powers of the 19-year-old secretary, Anne-Marie Schaberl. Schaberl. I'm sure there's a very German way to say that.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing my German lessons on Duolingo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I missed one day.
I know.
I went,
I could tell.
the fuck's that supposed to be? 'Cause I stopped doing it into the microphone during Overwatch. Yeah, so he was saying that these things were being caused by telekinetic powers of the 19-year-old secretary. And we'll get into the criticisms of his research later, because there were many. In 1967, he was requested to come and investigate this law office, which the problems they were having were only on weekends. They claimed that lighting fixtures exploded, swung back and forth, or had their bulbs removed. Heavy office furniture shifted, and copier fluid leaked from the office copier. The staff also denied large... Bless you. Good God.
I was trying to get, instead of doing like 6, I was trying to hit it all in one.
You fucking did. Oh. Great googly moogly. Oh. I know your chest is just soaked right now.
No, actually, there wasn't like anything to that.
Too much phlegm there?
No.
That was...
Excuse me, everybody.
Jesus. Staff denied also making large numbers of outgoing calls when compared to the logs of phone calls from the telephone company. The electric company reported evidence of malfunctions due to substantial surges in the power system. And Bender alleges that unspecified tests were made by physicists Friedbert Karger and Gerhard Zika, who reported that some unknown form of energy is at work in this building. Physicists. Huh. Bender claimed that a heavy filing cabinet was pushed across the floor by an invisible force, and that a framed painting was captured on film rotating around its hook. Bender called this poltergeist a typical poltergeist. He believed the emotional unhappiness.
Nothing, just the idea of typical poltergeist.
Look at this basic bitch poltergeist.
Yeah, I seen this all the time. It's just your typical poltergeist.
I could probably get this out for 400, 500, but that'll be if I can get my guy.
I don't know if I can get my guy.
I sent you a video.
That's right? Even if I can get him.
I sent you that, the guy with the pulling the sword out of the stone.
Yeah.
We're not even dealing with the
rust. We don't know. How long's it been? He's a prior tenant? It's a prior tenant, okay.
Was that Brendan Lee Mulligan?
It's Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Okay. Bender believed that the emotional unhappiness of Anne-Marie, the secretary at the firm, was converted to psychokinesis. He said that Anne-Marie told him she was frustrated with her job and distressed over a broken engagement. Mm. According to Bender, the alleged poltergeist activity ceased when she left the firm and was married. I really want to cross my legs the other way.
Yeah.
So bad. But I can't.
But you can't.
And I just wanted you to know where I'm at physically.
But it's not because you're not young or spry or unsunburned.
It's because there's a hole in my pants, and if I uncross, you're going to see my grundle, and we don't do those things on this show.
Why I've got my knee like this. So I'm covering all the bits.
Yeah, Levi's side saddling.
I'm having to side saddle. I got my gamer shorts on. My Warped Tour tank top.
Hell yeah, dude. So that was that. That was their investigation.
Okay.
That's what he's claimed. Well, in 1970, 3 years later, a German weekly newspaper, Die Zeit, reported that Albin Newman, I'm sure that's not how you say it, Herbert Schiff, and Gert Gunther Kramer,
okay,
great names, suggested in their book that was, I'm not going to try and read it, it was translated to False Spirits, Real Swindlers. They had suggested that the claims of the disturbances initially made by Adam were fraudulent. The authors wrote that they visited the law office and discovered nylon threads attached to office fixtures, such as overhead lights and wall plates that when pulled would cause them to move. It concluded that the public had been tricked by tricks. Which was a direct quote.
That reminds me very much so of a not Ghost Hunters, the Taps guys from Sci-Fi Channel. Not Zach Bagans, the other guys.
Oh, okay. I know.
They take it more serious.
Zach Bagans only tells the truth.
They went to a hotel.
Colin?
They went to a hotel that was supposedly haunted, and it was one of those that they had strung up and took shakers in the light fixtures and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, we got out here and it was a big old waste of time. That's spectacular.
Yeah, so the next year, Dutch journalist and skeptic Piet Hein Hobens just laid into Bender. And he wrote that Bender's accounts of his investigation show that he may not have made a rigorous enough examination and just kind of followed this one in.
No, what?
Directly from the article. Worst more is that Bender omits from his account the highly significant fact that Anne-Marie was caught in fraud by a policeman. Neither does he mention the inconclusive but curious discoveries reported by the Viennese magician Allen after a visit to the office during the outbreak. He states that it was possible to capture a phenomenon on Ampex film. He does not tell us why persons who know something of the background of the incident refuse to be impressed with his piece of evidence. He also criticized Bender's stated beliefs in the paranormal as incompatible with scientific inquiry.
Yeah.
So he's just a big hater. Just drinking a haterade.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it is.
So that set me down a fun rabbit hole, because that was the last part of my research I did.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna start looking into some of this stuff that was like full on disproven.
Yeah.
Just because it is funny.
There's some fun stuff in there. Like I've looked at a couple like the hoaxes on the Cryptids website, and like there's some funny stuff in there.
I'm telling you right now, they'd all get me.
Yeah. We might maybe we can do like a little mini series of hoaxes.
I'd be down. All right, do you want to go to Regensburg, or do you want just a kind of overall Germany?
Let's give it overall, then we'll get a little specific.
Excuse me. All right, we're going to talk about the Noxerer.
Okay.
It is a spirit that is created most commonly after suicide or from an accidental death.
Okay.
And I know what you're thinking.
That's
is there
like
anything special about this spirit?
That reminds me of a lot of yokai.
It is. It's kind of yokai-ish. Except it's a vampire.
Oh.
Kinda.
So it's okay. We sucking blood out here?
We suck in blood.
We suck in blood.
Flip it. We suck in blood. Yeah,
106.
Typically once the spirit kind of comes out of the person, it does devour the family members.
Okay.
It has also been said that they will devour their own bodies, including their funeral shrouds, and the more of themselves they eat, the more of their family they physically can drain.
Oh.
It is not unlikely that the idea of dead eating themselves might have arisen from the bodies in open graves who had been partly eaten by scavengers like rats. And I know what you're thinking. If I get bit, do I become one? No.
No, okay.
A person does not become a Noxerer from being bitten or scratched. The transformation happens after the death and is not communicable.
That's scary. That would be a good horror movie.
It would be. And I'm sure there might be one.
Probably.
They are also related to sicknesses and disease. If a large group of people died of the plague, the first person to have died is believed to become a Noxerer. It is most common to the Slavic vampire in that it was known to be a recently deceased person who returned from the grave to attack family and village acquaintances. It usually originates from an unusual death, such as a person who died by suicide or accident. They are associated commonly with epidemic sicknesses. And then that kind of turned into the first person to die was blamed for everybody else's death.
Yeah.
And that the spirit came out, everybody around it.
I can see how that would happen.
Now, there's one other way.
Okay.
If a common belief was that if a person's name was not removed from his or her burial clothing, that person would become a candidate.
Oh.
Huh. Now, this raised a question for me, which is, We putting name tags on dead folks. Not like a tombstone. It was the clothing.
I mean,
and it might be a German thing.
Well, and it could be like a labeling your clothes kind of thing.
That's fair. They got fucking Hans in their Fruit of the Looms.
Well, and you could have like if it's I don't even like a modern setting, you would send in clothes for a body. And there would be a label somewhere to identify those as for that person.
These are Jimmers overalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why Jimmer was my
Jimmer Fredette. We're talking about good baseball names.
Jimmer Fredette's not even baseball.
No, but he sounds like a baseball name.
He does sound like a baseball. Good. There's so many people in the world. Why is Jimmer Fredette?
I don't know.
The first pull that I've got. Always on our mind. He's not even dead.
Never forget.
Never forget Jimmer Fredette. At Gonzaga? No,
I have no clue. I don't watch college basketball intentionally.
Me neither.
It's bad. It's not good. They get good at basketball when they get to the NBA.
I think everybody's good at basketball all the time.
You can't teach height.
Sounds like someone was pretty grumpy about being the middle school center.
I just wish they taught me to dribble, dude.
I wish they had taught me how to shoot properly.
I can post up. Don't you worry though. I can get rebounds.
You and Jet, baby.
I can set a screen.
Look, I
can take a charge.
I was the Matthew Dellavedova of every basketball team I ever played on.
Oh.
I was not going out there to be good at basketball. I was going out there to piss everyone on the other team off.
God. We were listing basketball players the other day, and I was sitting there like, there was somebody who kept
Jonas
forgetting.
Jerebko.
No. Sean Battier.
Shane Battier?
Shane Battier.
Dude, a fucking legend.
The bat.
Yeah.
God, for some reason, I was just like in my brain. I'm like, why am I thinking about this dude right now?
The Heat, dude. The Heat are playing.
Yeah, it's because the Heat are playing. That's why.
You want to talk about Shane Battier, Norris Cole, One Shoe Mike Miller.
God, Mike Miller. Oh, the killer.
Yeah, no, in rec league we used to play a defense that was boxing one, which is literally just 4 people stand in a zone, and my job was literally to just chase the ball around like I was a rabid dog.
Oh no!
And boy, did I!
Ugh.
And I loved it. Looking back, what a fucking asshole move!
Yeah,
they put me in the outfield of basketball. Hey, you can't really do anything, so just pester these people. Yeah. So the burial clothing belief came from Republic of Venice, where the body of a woman in 2006 was discovered with a brick in her mouth and a mass grave of plague dead people. The official myth was that because she was the only person with her clothes tagged, that she had died of something, became a Noxerar, and then ate everybody around her. One way to kill him.
It's good to know.
If somebody dies and you go, oh shit, dog, they might become a Noxerar. Put a coin in their mouth.
Okay.
And then chop off the head.
There it is.
Yeah. So, if you just put the coin in the mouth, though,
yeah,
paralyze them.
Okay,
can't move around.
That's worse than death. Well,
as someone who's been paralyzed, I'm gonna say no to that.
No, yeah, okay.
I would rather be alive.
Okay, fair.
Now, that being said, when I was 10 years old and the very attractive nurse did have to pull down my basketball shorts and put the little tea jug so I could pee in it, I had wished I was dead. Because let me tell you, when she walked in, I was like, Except I didn't. I was like, and somebody came by and they're like, everything okay? I was like, I have to pee. And then they just kind of looked at me, and I looked. I didn't look at them. And the nurse comes back in with this like jug, and I was sitting there, and I was like, they're gonna roll me on my side. And sure enough, she rolled me on my side, and she pulled my gym shorts down. And she just held that jug there, and I just had to pee into that jug, and she rolled me back over and pulled my shorts up.
Yeah, no.
It was a miserable time. I've never been more embarrassed. And I couldn't even hide anything. I was just sitting there, just vulnerable, and I was taking advantage of it. Oh, man. Finding Noxaver in order to kill them, not difficult. Left eye open.
Mm-hmm.
Thumb in the right hand up.
So they're winking and giving you a thumbs up.
Kill it. Put Quinn in the head off.
No, that's just somebody's dad.
Died telling a good joke. They can also be easily found while they're eating funeral shroud because of the noise they make. Couldn't find a description on the noise they make, just that it was a very noticeable noise.
Just that it was noticeable noise. All right, fair enough.
Some people believed that the Noxer would take the form of a pig and pay a visit to the family members to feast on their blood.
I don't like that.
Me neither. In addition, people believe that Noxer is able to ascend to a church belfry and ring the bells, bringing death to anyone who hears them.
That's
OP.
That's a strong power.
That's call it Junker Queen because it's buffed. That's right, baby.
Overwatch references. Timely Overwatch references. Overwaffles.
God, I have waffles this morning.
We had Hardee's this morning. Hardee's breakfast good. Hardee's breakfast real good.
Hardee's.
If you're not going to Hardee's Carl's Jr. for breakfast, you're sleeping on breakfast.
Yeah. What was that? They had that like monster biscuit for a while.
Yeah, even like they have that thing. Not even like the best thing there.
Oh God, no.
But it's just. But yeah, you can get just every meat on a biscuit.
Yeah. Now look, I maintain biscuits and gravy, the best Southern food that's ever existed.
Oh yeah.
If I moved north, I'd fucking introduce those motherfuckers to biscuits and gravy. I'd be a millionaire.
Absolutely.
Hardee's biscuits and gravy, and it's in that like
little container, little bowl,
yellow.
Yeah. If you eat it in the restaurant, though, it's not in that little bowl.
I have never once eaten in a Hardee's.
They smells old.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah, no, it looks like cigarettes were put out in the corner.
Oh, okay, that means everything to me. I know what that is.
Yeah. The look and smell of those things are about the same.
All right.
You can correlate those two things from now on.
Yeah, no, Hardee's good. Hardee's breakfast is really good. And grits. I'll give Southern people that grits.
I don't like grits. I don't like the texture of grits.
Ooh, love the texture of grits.
No, thank you.
Wait, well,
I can eat oatmeal.
There's a very fine line with grits where if it's super runny, I can eat them. And if it's super thick, I can eat them because it is kind of like oatmeal. But when it is in that in between, don't come near me with that.
I don't know.
I mean, that's fair.
Do you go sugar or cheese and salt and stuffs? Some people do it sweet. I know.
I do know people who do it sweet. I normally will just go with like cheese.
Okay, cheese grits. Yeah,
I do
that's fair.
Cheese grits.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not a big sweet breakfast person.
Yeah,
I don't really like Honey Nut Cheerios.
I do like Honey Nut Cheerios.
I don't know. I'm also just a sucker for a good old bowl of dry Cheerios, just normal, or multi-grain, just the plain Cheerios.
I love me some good Raisin Bran with banana chips.
Well, I think part of it, we've gone fully off now.
Uh-huh.
I think part of it is, especially now that Lucy's eating Cheerios and I'll feed her like with my hand.
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios get sticky.
Yeah, they do.
Regular Cheerios don't get sticky. So I think whatever is causing the stickiness, probably the sugar on the outside of it, might be why I don't like Honey Nut Cheerios. You know, I tried the sugar in the grits and like I get it, but I'm just not a.
Yeah. That goes into oatmeal territory. Or like cream of wheat is like the other one that I've never had, but like my mom will swear by cream of wheat. And that's like the third one in that texture profile.
That's fair. God, I love oatmeal.
Dinosaur eggs. Little dinosaur egg oatmeal. You ever get that? It's a little packet of oatmeal, right? It's got little candies in it that
defeats the purpose of oatmeal.
Yeah, it's because it's for children to get them to eat oatmeal. It's little eggs, and as it heats up, the egg part melts away, and you're just left little dinosaur candies in there. It's like sugar on the outside, and it's a hard candy on the candy on the inside.
I was gonna say I don't like the just logistics of something melting and leaving something new.
Yeah,
in my food.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy. Go to Hardee's, get you some biscuits and gravy.
Not an ad.
It could be.
It could be. I live real close to one.
I don't. I used to.
I used to go when I worked night shift. We would get off work at 7 a.m. and I'd go with Kyle to Hardee's to get breakfast.
My brother used to swear by Hardee's like dinner.
Yeah,
because they had like a value box, like the Wendy's 4 for $4.
Yeah.
And every time he'd get off work, he'd come home with a fucking Hardee's box, and he would swear by it. He's like, it's not as bad as everyone thinks. It's not as bad as everyone thinks. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about Chopper now.
Okay. Chopper. Hell yeah. The droid from Star Wars Rebels committed tons and tons of war crimes on that show.
Tune. Geek check.
We got a geek check tune. Are you doing extra editing that I don't know about the podcast?
No. I don't know. Maybe someone will email us like an MP3.
Yeah. I can put it on one of these buttons over here. Like the sensor sound.
But rather than it just playing on that, can you play out loud? So that we can hear
we can
it,
we can do that for sure. I can have it play through like the monitor.
Okay. That works. Or we should get like a big speaker behind it.
Yeah, I got a sound bar I can hook up.
This is a lot of work for this one joke. That we won't even do.
It's fine. Once we get the thing in. When we get the sound in, we'll do it.
Yeah. Email us any MP3
for Geek Check.
It will
the Geek Check sound, the official Geek Check sound.
But it's gotta really we gotta hear it and go, oh man, that's a Geek Check sound.
I'll have that set up next time if we get the Geek Check sound in.
Someone's gonna send us the most vile.
It's gonna be vile.
And it's gonna be from me. I'm gonna drink a bunch of Monster alcohols.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw up, and I'm gonna record just the
sound of you throwing up.
The sound of me throwing up and crying. And that's gonna be the Geek Check sound.
Geek Check.
Geek Check.
All right.
Chopper was an alleged ghost
Okay.
living in a dentist office.
Oh no.
What a bad place for a ghost to be.
There is. Oh no.
Summer of 1981 in Regensburg, Germany. I'm glad we did this one last. This one was my favorite. What do you think Chopper was doing?
I'm assuming he's fucking with people while they're in the dentist.
Kind of. He would spew insults with a distorted voice and only appeared to be nice to the 16-year-old dental assistant, Claudia.
Oh no.
He would terrorize people when they called to make appointments. He would terrorize people who were like coming in while someone was on the phone. He was a big phone call ghost.
Okay. That's such a specific and odd type of ghost I never thought about.
Yeah. Well, this is in the summer of 1981.
Yeah.
As we're a phone call ghost.
Yeah.
So obviously this was freaking people out. It was upsetting people. So the dentist called the police. The German Bundespost, which is apparently a police force, replaced the entire telephone wiring and installed technical traps to find the source of the voices. Nothing.
Damn.
Later that year, the voice started to come from sinks, toilets, sockets in the dentist office.
Oh no. They got a Scooby-Doo and the cyber chase occurring over here. It's in the walls.
Despite spending 60,000 DM, I didn't do the math,
Yeah.
but 60,000 is a big number.
That's a big number.
To uncover the source of the voices, neither the police, the Bundespost, or the dentist were successful in finding it. So the police handed responsibility over to the criminal police who founded the special unit Soko Geist.
Okay. There's a lot to that.
Yep. The criminal police squad, Soko Geist, hoped to solve the case quickly, but by then the story of the ghost spread all over the world. Journalists from the United States, Japan, and even New Zealand came around to speak to Claudia, who the ghost liked.
Yeah.
Newspapers offered exclusive contracts to Claudia. The magazine that was big around there offered her 120,000 DM, so twice as much as they spent to find the voice.
That's wild.
Yep. And even parapsychologists came to visit the dentist office to speculate about Chopper. The criminal police, Soko Geist, great name, I'm going to say it every time,
Yeah.
searched 55 neighboring apartments, made ultra voice measurements in the sewers, and brought in high frequency physicists to install measurement devices.
This is awesome.
They could record the voice. Couldn't find the source.
Oh my god.
Well, then we get to 1982. And someone, for the first time, goes, hey, why does Claudia always turn her back when Chopper starts talking?
No. What? Uh-oh.
In March of 1982, they noticed Claudia's lips moving in accordance with Chopper's words in a nearby mirror.
That's spectacular.
We're not done yet.
Oh,
So
good.
Claudia obviously gets brought in going, hey, the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Who does she point the finger at? The dentist and his wife.
Yeah.
Were also brought in and admitted that they made everything up for publicity for the dentist office.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The judge determined the motive to be publicity for the dentist office and Claudia's need to be admired. Hey, Claudia, I get it. She was fined 1,500 DM, and the dentist and his wife were fined a 5-digit amount of money and had to pay the 35,000 to the Bundespost as damage compensation.
Yeah. What was meant to strum up business cost them a shitload of money.
Yeah, and we're not done.
Oh no.
So Claudia was fired, obviously. Completely retreated and was never seen again.
Fair. Fair, just bounce.
The dentist and his wife, however, were admitted to a psychiatric hospital.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
And that's Chopper.
Roll credits.
Oh, Chopper.
That's awesome. Oh,
I love that it took, and it's recent. I love that it took 6 months for someone to go, why is she always looking backwards when that spooky ghost talking?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what I wish had been done. How is it coming from the sinks?
Yeah.
How is it coming from sockets and stuff like that?
She just throw in her voice.
We should have got her into voice acting.
Should have been a ventriloquist.
And you didn't know there was a mirror there? She couldn't be a ventriloquist. Apparently you could read her lips.
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham would never.
Jeff Dunham would never. Peanut and Jose Jalapeno and all that. God.
What was the super racist skeleton one?
Ahmed, the dead terrorist. Yep.
That's it.
That's the guy. Watched a bunch of those specials back in the day.
Saw one of those specials live back in the day.
Oh, yeah? Wow. My brother would be real jealous. He thinks Jeff Dunham's real funny still.
So did my dad.
Yeah.
And so did the very old white Republican man next to us.
Yeah.
Who got a real big kick out of Ahmed, the dead terrorist.
Yeah. What was the redneck? Bubba Ray?
Bubba Ray and the little purple one.
Yeah. Peanut.
Oh yeah.
Peanut's his main guy, yeah.
Yeah, they were all there.
We had back in the day, I used to buy like full comedy sets on iTunes because I would buy stuff on there kind of thing. And so I had a Jeff Dunham one, and he had a character who I've not seen since. It was like a really like racist black puppet that he's not used at all.
Yeah,
since.
I feel like I remember that.
But it was just wild to think about that. And then the other guy I had on there was the amazing Jonathan, who I think just passed away.
You're talking about Sweet Daddy D.
Sweet Daddy D. That's who I'm thinking about. Yeah. He's got like he's in a neon purple and lime green.
He's in something
suit.
from The Mask.
Yeah.
And hey, Jeff.
No.
Hey, Jeff. Good God. He's so much older than I thought he was.
Yeah. And he just got like divorced and remarried, I think, fairly recently.
Oh, he's 61. He went to Baylor.
Fuck Baylor.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, they cover up a lot of things at Baylor.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got caught for covering up a bunch of things at Baylor, and they did a pretty good job covering it up. So yeah, I'm firmly in the fuck Baylor camp.
Well, I was gonna do yokai, but now I'm just reading Jeff Dunham's Wikipedia page.
Yeah. He's But let me tell you about Amazing Jonathan. Amazing Jonathan's bit was he was doing comedy and doing sleight of hand magic the whole time.
Okay.
But sometimes the magic trick was wrong, and his assistant would come out, and it was just like this ditzy bimbo airheaded like character that she was playing, and they would just like cover her up and then like physically abuse her.
Oh,
was the joke. And then it would be like all of a sudden he would be behind the curtain, and then she'd stand up, and then an arm come up, and he'd be bleeding everywhere, kind of thing. And then they'd fucking walk out and both be fine because it's all whatever. But it was just like they were just constantly doing things like she'd help with the trick wrong. She would bring the wrong thing. It's like, I'm looking for the scissors, and she'd bring out a roll of tape. Yeah. It was fucking wild. They just did a documentary on Hulu about his thing because he had cancer recently. I think he passed away recently.
Well, would you like to hear 2 fun facts about Jeff Dunham?
Sure, tell me some Jeff Dunham facts.
He really likes helicopters.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he builds and flies his own kit helicopters.
Neat.
He also, according to a television documentary in 2012, he apparently owns the original Batmobile used in the Tim Burton Batman.
That's a very Jeff Dunham ass thing to own.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
Thanks, Comedy Central, for this bit.
Controversy. I wonder what that could be.
I'm sure it's not good.
In a 2014 show, because I was trying to go to the most recent.
Yeah.
Because that's where the juice is.
That's where all the juice is coming out recently. He's an old man now.
Yeah, I can't believe there's nothing more recent than 2014. He must have stopped doing shows.
No, I think he's got a Vegas residency or something.
Well, that's why we don't know about it, because it stays in Vegas.
Yeah, it stays in Vegas. What happens if it stays in Vegas?
In a 2014 show in Malaysia, the government requested he not use or name Ahmed in his show. Due to this restriction, but to avoid disappointing fans, Ahmed was renamed to Jacques Merde, the dead French terrorist.
Okay. They made him a French terrorist.
Yep. Jacques Merde means jack shit. Hey, good joke, Jeff.
All right. Thanks, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
For this portion of the podcast.
I wonder what his thoughts are about anything that's going on right now. I don't want to.
I don't really care. I'd rather not like see. I'll see his fucking
when
Christmas
did Jeff Dunham
specials.
come out? Good for him.
Oh, good for him. That's a good one. That's a spectacular Google question.
Hey, why doesn't Jeff Dunham use Sweet Daddy D anymore? I wonder why.
Yeah, Sweet Daddy D. Yeah.
According to a Facebook page, he was retired over accusations of racism.
Yeah.
According to what Jeff Dunham said, he created Sweet Daddy D to reverse roles and make fun of racism.
Okay.
Hey guys, you know what?
Well, because Bubba Ray felt like a response to Sweet Daddy D to me.
Yeah, it was a. Oh well, no.
I'll make fun of white people too. As the oh no we got this kind of it's yeah. He went wide-eyed. Oh hell yeah, free condoms.
Free condoms, 29.8 miles away, still in the sealed box it came in. Still in the sealed box, comma, it came in, period.
How's came spelled?
Unopened. Let me help you prevent an unwanted pregnancy. That sounds like a threat.
It is. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Oh no, dude.
It's the Trojan promise.
Alright, I'm doing yokai.
All right.
No, not the Wikipedia page. I don't have a Wikipedia for today. Give me a letter. What are we at?
I'm trying to see where we're at for time. We're at 49.
Oh, that's a long one. Never mind. No yokai got.
Oh, you tried to do it. You tried to do it. We can do one. We can do one.
Do one. Give me a letter.
Give me F.
F. None of these look pronounceable, so we're gonna go with Furiogi.
Okay. Oh no.
We got some little monsters.
Some little Hercules monsters.
Translation: old folding fan.
Okay.
Furiogi is a squat, hairy yokai with an old, worn-out folding fan sprouting from its back. Furiogi appears in some of the earliest picture scrolls of the Night Parade of 100 Demons, along with a number of the other Tsukumogami. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait.
Nope.
I'm doing a second one because that one was so small, and this
Okay.
guy looks like a cool one. If it'll let me.
I was just thinking about the Night Parade of 100 Demons.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Sounded like a pretty cool
Look
thing.
at this guy.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. He's bonking that guy with a hammer.
He sure is. This is Aka maybe. A baby talk corruption monster.
Okay.
Alternate names: Frog Spirit.
Frog spirit. All right.
Aka is a small, bulbous yokai. Is usually depicted as round, bright red creature. Oh, it's not the guy.
It's the guy who's getting. It's the one getting bonked.
It's the bonky.
The bonky. Excuse me.
Round, bright red creature with big eyes, 2 clawed feet, and a diminutive tail. There are many variations of this yokai with minor difference in color, number of appendages, facial features, and hair. So the word Aka is baby talk variation of Obake, a generic word for a ghost or monster. Oh, okay, so it's just baby ghost.
Okay.
Okay. I was really hoping it was the guy doing the bonking,
Yeah.
and I need to know his story.
Yeah. I was wondering who was bonking him. Because it looks like the thing from the Simpsons guys made a show for Netflix, Disenchanted, and Eric Andre plays a thing. It's like a demon that kind of looks like that guy.
I'm putting up my third tweet of the day on the shows.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah!
All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks for coming to the Jeff Dunham Comedy Hour.
Yeah, if you have more early 2000s stand-up comedians to recommend,
Hey, guys, except for the one,
yeah,
we're not gonna.
we can review your stand-up comedians that you want to recommend to us.
If you have an hour-long comedy special yourself,
And you want to send it to me?
if you want to call us on Discord,
And just do you want to do a type 5?
and I talked about this with you guys, but this is my recommendation of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look up that episode number that it is. But my favorite podcast, except for ours,
Yeah.
is Dungeons and Daddies. I like a good Dungeons and Dragons podcast. And these guys are all real funny. Episode 34, season 2 of Dungeons and Daddies, where in the previous episode the characters were turned into Austin Powers, Napoleon Dynamite, Borat with Pickle Rick on his shoulder,
Oh no.
and then one person was given a free pass from having to choose a funny character because they rolled their dice well, and instead they just really liked the Garfield movie.
Okay.
So the DM hired a random person off Craigslist to come in and listen to each person do a type 5 in their character as the funny character.
Yeah.
So it's all real good. And the guy who just likes the Garfield movie literally just plays clips from the Garfield movie for this woman and just goes, "Was this funny?" And it's the most uncomfortable but hilarious thing I've ever listened to on a podcast. So that's my recommendation. Just go listen to the first 20 minutes of season 2, episode 34.
I forgot we do recommendations, so I'll pick a random podcast out of here for me. A hot dog is a sandwich from the Mythical people, from the Mythical Chef.
Yeah.
Mythical Chef Josh and Nicole and those guys. They do like is a hot dog a sandwich? Yeah, I know that is a cereal soup. Yeah, that kind of thing. What makes a salad? You know?
Hey, I don't know.
Exactly. Is the ocean a soup? Is one of them.
Yes.
Let's say, yeah. So go ahead and look that up. That's good.
And
That's
don't
good
talk
time.
to us about it.
Yeah.
I mean, tell us what you think.
Sure.
Don't expect us to argue about it. An album recommendation.
Oh yeah.
Why Would I Watch by Hot Mulligan.
Hot Mulligan just dropped.
Fantastic.
Well,
at the point you're listening,
it's fine.
It's been a month.
It just dropped. It's hot.
It just dropped for us.
Go get it.
God, it's so good. I love those sad boys. But that's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching if you watched.
You can find us on Twitter.
At Mothman Podcast. I am tweeting at a clip that will not be maintained.
That's at Mothman Podcast.
No, it's not. It is. Yeah, you can follow us at Mothman Podcast. You can follow me at Baby Mothman.
You can follow me at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
You can buy merch at boardnerds.store.
You can send us an email at thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.com.
Do not go to birdnords.store.
No.
I want to buy that. You think that domain's available?
It's probably available.
I'm just going to... Never mind.
Just
go there. Go to
you
the
can follow Corley, who did our artwork.
She didn't do our work.
She did our artwork for our show here.
Hey, don't send people to her to blame for our work.
No.
No, she did our artwork. You can follow her on Twitter at lightchan_.
Yeah.
If you're doing commissions, pay your artists.
What else we got?
I'll block you from listening to the podcast if I hear that you don't pay your artists.
Roswell, as always, thank you for hanging out.
Thanks, Roswell.
He's chilling back there in the background.
You can watch us do this live at twitch.tv/skeleton crew gaming.
Yes, you can. You can go to youtube.com and watch us on other various channels.
At Funhouse?
No, we're not on Funhouse's channel.
Not yet. I believe.
Yeah. All right, that's the goal. Get on Funhouse.
Hey, you telling me you wouldn't like it?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I watched them play Deadly Premonition.
Here's the question. Because I think we've got two potential shoe-ins.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan,
is it Ryan or is it Charlotte?
Yeah, it's Ryan or Charlotte.
Because I don't think we're nerdy enough for Jacob.
Yeah. But we might be.
We're not cool enough for Elise or Jake.
Enough for Ryan.
We might be stupid enough for Ryan. We might know Ryan.
Yeah.
I feel like I went to school with 7 Ryans.
Yeah, we definitely know Ryan. It's just that version of Ryan. Do we know?
We might have interacted with that specific Ryan without knowing it.
Oh.
And I think we're funny enough for Charlotte.
Yeah.
We just gotta get our work in for him.
Absolutely.
I'll tweet at him a bunch. Surely no one's tried that.
Surely no one's tried that before. Yeah.
Yeah, watch me do that at Mothman Podcast on Twitter.
Find us on YouTube. Yeah, Skeleton Crew Gaming is our archive channel. You can find Board Nerds YouTube channel for episodes broken out. You can go to the Big Brown Couch Gaming channel for gaming videos.
Oh man, my last tweet didn't go from the show Twitter. It went from my Twitter. That's fine.
That's as long as it didn't go from the other Twitter.
Man, it sure wouldn't fit in on what's going on over there.
Be sure.
This is the tweet. It's just the picture of the Akka
Get bonked.
absolutely bonked. 4 views, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
I think
Thanks analytics. Thanks Twitter analytics.
Yeah, dude, he's tweeting from Earth, dude.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
I'm gonna tweet at somebody. And that's
from what account though?
Don't know.
Oh,
it's a threat.
See you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Oh, make sure to wear sunscreen so you don't get sunburnt.
Yeah,
it's cool, kids. Don't get sunburnt. Oh no! Wait.
Oh, I didn't put the end stream on here. I just guess I'll just put the VRB up. Well, that one didn't go.